So Elvin kind of knew me. I didn't know me. Then we did a concert in 1968 in Town Hall with Elvin's group and Roland Kirk. So he saw me play there. I was 22 years old. But the real deal comes with the bass player, Gene Perla.
Yeah.
And he got the gig to be Elvin's bass player. He took Wilbur Little's place. And this was a big deal in our community because it was the first time, or among the first people, to really play with a famous musician, especially a bass player to play with Elvin Jones. I mean,
sure.
I mean, it's bass and the drums that's the heart of the music.
The highest, yeah.
He was very good at organizing, and he was, he would organize the record dates and things. He became very useful to Elvin. And one night, late at night, it was about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, phone rings, and it's Gene, and he says, "Now."
Oh my God.
I mean, something really short and to the point is, Elvin wants to hear you now.
Wow.
So I took a taxi across town to a club that was called Slugs, where Lee Morgan got killed.
Oh yeah, okay.
So that's why it's known, right? And there was like 10 people in the club. I mean, nobody. Midnight, 12:30 at night. And Elvin is at the bar with Joe Farrell, who was, saxophone player.
Sure.
They're at the bar, and I walk in, tenor, only tenor. So he says, "Are you ready?" In that voice, "Are you ready?"
Oh my God.
And I mean, to talk about fear. Now I had seen Elvin a million times with train, right? I said, "I think so, sir." He said, "Get your horn out, get up on that stand, play a few things." We did.
Wow.
Half an hour with the bass, with Gene, Elvin, not Joe Farrell. He stayed at the bar. It was an audition of sorts.
Wow.
We played Softly as the Morning Sunrise, Night in Tunisia, and Yesterdays.
Wow.
We finished, got off the stage. He came over to me, Elvin. He said, "I got a record date next week at Rudy's. You know where that is? Rudy Van Gelder." I said, "Yeah, I can figure it out." He said, "You be there at 10 o'clock in the morning and bring a tune."
Wow. Oh, wow.
That tune is called Slumber. That's on that first record, Genesis. The first record I did with Elvin.
Yeah.
I did the record date. It was, mind-blowing. That was it. 6 months later, 4 in the morning, 4 a.m., phone rings. I'm living downtown now, near Chambers, near the World Trade Center, where it used to be.
Yeah.
And it's his wife, Japanese woman. She was there everywhere. She was always there. Her name was Keiko. And she says, "David, Elvin wants you to take the next plane to Chicago and play with us today in the afternoon at a school somewhere in Chicago. You have a ticket from LaGuardia ready for you, I said, "Oh shit." So I go to Chicago, 8 o'clock in the morning. We play a little high school or college outside the club. Nothing to the club. And the club was at night. We play, he's very friendly, nothing important. He says, "When we get back to the hotel, you come to my room. I want to talk to you." And I went to the room, and he's in his like samurai clothes, shit. Because she was completely Japanese to now.
Yeah.
He's got his little sake, and he's got cigarette after cigarette. He says, "I want you to join my band. Would you like that?" Would I like that? I said, "Yes, sir."
Wow.
Keiko will take care of the business, but you are part of the group starting tonight.
And this was already with Steve Grossman. He was already in the band. No, not yet, right? Yeah.
No, this is me and orphans, Joe Farrell, of course, Frank Foster, Rich Coleman, and Clifford Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Be there, one of them might be there one night, the next night somebody else. But, not always two saxophones. I was alone. Yeah. I also Chick Corea with piano, quartet. He played a couple of gigs, etc.
Oh, wow.
So, it was like a dream come true. I mean, I had to pinch myself because this was the guy I've been listening to the most of anybody. And he's, now remember Coltrane's dead. This is 1970, 69, 70.
Yeah.
And, Elvin's struggling to make a living, playing in a small club, whatever. But when I say lucky, I was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
Then from Steve joined about 6 months later.
Okay.
And that did quartet. And then we even had Don Elias on congas for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was amazing element in congas. And, you'd think he'd never do that, but he did. They had a great voice. It was unbelievable.
That was an amazing then groove, right? Elvin and Don.
We never recorded, but it was,
Ah,
a famous meeting. And that group, the quartet live at the Lighthouse,
yeah,
that's the iconic record from that period.
that's amazing. Yeah, that's those. But even the tunes you wrote, like New Breed and Small One, and what's the other one? Bright Piece. Yeah.
Right.
Was he like very democratic as a leader? Because you contributed also music, or?
Yeah, you'd say anybody got a tune.
Oh, okay.
And then we may rehearse, may not rehearse, may just do it on stage,
Yeah.
That's standard. But, we had a repertoire of 10 to 15 tunes that he played it pretty much the same every night.
Oh,
That generation often played the same music over and over again. It worked. They liked it. The audience liked it. Why spoil a beautiful thing? I used to say, we have to keep playing this tune again for the last year and a half. I've been playing the same ballad, which is a whole other story that I talked to them about. But, those guys kept the same formula, and your job was to find something in that formula that made you sound good.
Yeah. Yeah.